In a world filled with hidden agendas, have you ever felt like you're being subtly manipulated? To protect yourself from the adverse influences and manipulation attempts by others, having a philosophy is crucial. Without your own set of values, you're vulnerable to being swayed. Here, the philosophy of the samurai, including that of Miyamoto Musashi, comes into play, providing you with the strength and autonomy to stand firm against manipulation. Miyamoto Musashi, a name synonymous with unmatched prowess and an undefeated legacy. But beyond his battles, Musashi penned The Book of Five Rings, a treatise distilling a lifetime of wisdom into the core of samurai philosophy. Understanding who samurais were, warriors of honor, discipline, and deep strategic thinking, sets the foundation for our exploration into applying these timeless principles to shield ourselves in today's complex world. In today's world, where manipulation can come from not just ill-intentioned strangers, but also well-meaning friends and family, the philosophy of Miyamoto Musashi offers a crucial lens through which to view our interactions and make autonomous decisions. His teachings on strategy, observation, and understanding motives are particularly relevant for navigating a landscape where influence might be exerted subtly and with the best intentions at heart. Strategy, according to Musashi, involves not only planning one's actions, but also foreseeing the potential influence and manipulation attempts by others. It's about making decisions grounded in one's own values and long-term visions, rather than being swayed by the immediate and often misleading persuasions of others. This strategic approach empowers us to choose our path objectively, favoring what we deem right over the potentially manipulative suggestions of those around us, even if they are our closest kin. Observation is critical in discerning the true intentions behind others' actions. By sharpening our ability to notice not just what is said, but also what is left unsaid, and how it is said, we can detect manipulation, even when it's cloaked in concern. This vigilant awareness allows us to appreciate the advice of loved ones without letting it unduly steer our decisions. Understanding the motives of others, including those who may unconsciously manipulate us believing it's for our good, is essential. Recognizing that even our closest allies can have agendas that might not align with our own aspirations, Musashi teaches us the importance of empathy paired with discernment. By understanding their perspectives, we can appreciate their advice while still making choices that are true to our path. Incorporating Musashi's teachings helps us navigate a complex world, making decisions that are truly our own, free from manipulation. Even when we make mistakes, these are ours to own and learn from, providing valuable lessons that strengthen our decision-making process for the future. Thus, Musashi's philosophy is not just about avoiding manipulation, it's about fostering a sense of autonomy and resilience, ensuring that each decision we make is a reflection of our deepest values and convictions. Samurai teachings, particularly those of Miyamoto Musashi, emphasize the cultivation of inner strength and autonomy. These principles are not just abstract ideas but practical guidelines that, when integrated into daily life, shield us from being manipulated and guide us on our own path. Here's how these teachings can be applied, enriched with examples and insights. Self-reflection. Say so. Regular self-reflection allows us to critically assess our values and actions, ensuring that our decisions are our own and not swayed by others. Imagine ending each day by reviewing your actions and decisions, asking yourself, were these truly in line with my values, or was I influenced by someone else? This practice fosters a strong sense of self and ensures your path remains authentically yours. Goal setting, mokuhyo sete. Setting clear personal goals keeps us focused amidst external pressures. For instance, if your goal is to become a proficient guitarist, dedicating time daily to practice, regardless of others' opinions on how you should spend your time, exemplifies autonomy in action. This clarity of purpose helps navigate through noise and distraction. Patience, ninteryoku. Facing challenges with patience strengthens us against external temptations and pressures. Consider the long journey of mastering a new language. It's the steady, patient accumulation of knowledge that leads to fluency, not yielding to the frustration of slow progress or the opinions of others on the difficulty of the task. Focus, ushuchiryoku. Enhancing our ability to concentrate on a single task without being distracted by external noise or interference allows us to achieve our goals more efficiently. For example, turning off notifications on your phone while working on an important project can help maintain focus and productivity. Decision-making, handan-ryoku. By calmly analyzing information and not being swayed by temporary emotions, we can make decisions based on our own judgments rather than being manipulated by others. This could be as simple as deciding not to make a purchase pressured by sales tactics, recognizing the difference between need and impulse. Self-control, jisei seigyo. Controlling our emotions and impulses prevents others from influencing us through emotional manipulation. This means taking a moment to breathe and think before responding to a provocation, ensuring our reactions are considered and in line with our principles. Accountability, seikaikan. Taking responsibility for our actions and their outcomes helps us stand firm against external pressures. Owning up to a mistake at work, for example, rather than shifting blame, reinforces integrity and personal growth. Leadership, ardashipu. By leading through action and respecting and supporting others, we carve our path without being swayed by others. This could manifest in mentoring a colleague, guiding them through their professional development while staying true to your leadership style and values. Adaptability, tekio-sei. Being flexible in the face of change allows us to maintain our course despite external influences. Adapting to a sudden shift in a project's direction without losing sight of the overall goal is a practical example of maintaining core principles amidst change. Perseverance, keizoku suru yuki. Continuing to pursue our goals in the face of difficulties ensures that we don't give up our aspirations due to external discouragement or failure. The determination to keep trying after a failed business venture, learning from the experience, and not being deterred by others' skepticism embodies this spirit. By applying these samurai principles, we fortify ourselves against manipulation, making decisions grounded in our values and beliefs. This path, guided by the wisdom of Musashi and the samurai, leads to a life of autonomy, resilience, and true fulfillment. Incorporating Miyamoto Musashi's principles into our lives offers a dynamic shield against manipulation by honing our observation, empathy, and disciplined practice. These tools, deeply rooted in the samurai's way, provide us with the means to recognize, resist, and navigate through attempts to sway our thoughts and actions. Let's explore how these principles can be applied specifically to fortify ourselves against manipulation. Observation. Musashi's emphasis on keen observation is pivotal in detecting manipulation. It involves paying close attention not only to what is said, but how it's said, the tone, the choice of words, and the context. For instance, when someone is trying to manipulate you, they might use flattery or appeal to your emotions to sway your decision. By observing these cues and questioning the intent behind them, you can protect yourself from being unduly influenced. This means actively listening and watching for inconsistencies or pressure tactics in conversations, allowing you to remain grounded in your own perceptions and truths. Empathy. While empathy is about understanding others' emotions, it also equips us to recognize when our feelings are being exploited to manipulate us. By developing empathy, we can better discern the genuine concerns of others from attempts to manipulate. For example, if someone tries to guilt-trip you into doing something, empathizing with their position without compromising your boundaries allows you to respond in a way that acknowledges their feelings but doesn't let them override your own decisions. This balance ensures that while you remain compassionate, you do not become susceptible to manipulation. Practice. The disciplined practice of these principles in daily life strengthens our mental fortitude against manipulation. This involves regularly reflecting on our interactions and experiences to identify when we felt pursued or swayed against our will. Such reflection can be done through journaling or meditation, where you revisit the day's events and your reactions to them, reinforcing your observational and empathic skills. Over time, this practice not only makes you more aware of manipulation tactics, but also more adept at asserting your will and maintaining personal integrity. To apply these tools effectively, consider setting boundaries based on your observations and understanding of manipulative behaviors. Regularly reassess these boundaries to ensure they align with your personal growth and experiences. Engage in dialogues with a diverse range of people to test and strengthen your empathic skills, making it harder for manipulators to exploit any naivety or lack of worldliness. Ultimately, Musashi's teachings empower us to navigate life's complex social dynamics with clarity and strength. By refining our observation to detect manipulation, fostering empathy to understand the motivations of others without being exploited, and practicing these skills consistently, we develop a resilient defense against manipulation, ensuring our decisions and actions are authentically our own. Through the disciplined application of Miyamoto Musashi's principles, keen observation, deep empathy, and continuous practice, we arm ourselves against manipulation, forging a path of autonomy and integrity. By critically evaluating our interactions and maintaining a steadfast commitment to our values, we ensure that our decisions reflect our true selves, not the will of others. Musashi's wisdom teaches us not just to avoid being manipulated, but to live with a resilience that honors our deepest convictions.